Hello everyone, this is John Jenkins and I'm bringing you a new video. Um, so basically I'm bringing a new video. Um, um, so, okay, so how can I say this? I did the planning for Quin Kai 2, which is my mini flash game. The second mini flash game I'm gonna make in the series. And basically I had a problem with the thing. The problem I was having was that I had the wrong five elements to add to the game. So I believe this one, shuffle array, I believe this shuffle array was collision detection in the other one. So I think in the other one I had collision detection and it's supposed to be shuffle array. And everything else seems to be correct. So I had to replace collision detection with shuffle array. So that's one thing I don't have to do, but that's another thing that I do have to do. So walk timer. I'm not sure if I want to have a walking animation for this one. I'm not sure if I want to have a walking animation. Does it have to necessarily be a walking animation? It could technically be a swimming animation. It could be an animation of a person who's swimming, doing laps at a swim meet or whatever. I was thinking. So this is the physics animation, and you can see that the ball is flying through the air. The ball is flying through the air, and then it goes back down. And here's a random number. So it gives you random number times 10, and then random integer times 10. A floor integer times 10, and floor integer times 10 plus 1. So let's see. So with this one, I can see how this would be useful if I want to have, a selection of random numbers. If I want to have a selection of random numbers, then I come up with different random numbers, and I can do that anyway. So basically, with this one, what I could do is I could use this list of numbers as an index. I can use these 51 numbers as an index, and then the index calls the one of these numbers. So I could just cycle through this index right here in more or less numerical order, and then I could just have it, call up one of these random numbers down here, and so like a random number generator. So it's sort of like a different way to come up with a random number generator. But I could come up with something more creative than that. I mean, I could what I could do is that I could have, a shuffle array, and then I could maybe add every three numbers, or I could for every other number I could add the 0 index, and I could subtract the 1 index, and I could add the 2 index, and I could subtract the 3 index, and I could add the 4 index all the way down, and just see what number I get. That will be interesting. So I've got a lot of options as to what I can do, and then I got the ubiquitous. I've got the ubiquitous Dragon Ball Z. Ha ha ha! Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Oh man, that's I never would have thought that if I hadn't been doing this, but yeah. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Is for this one, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, what should I do? I'm thinking right now that I'm gonna have a swimming animation, and maybe I'm gonna have. I'm thinking right now I'm gonna have a swimming animation, and I'm gonna have him swim across the thing. But I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. So I got to get a planning session going today, and I have to see what I can do. If I want to do swimming, then I have to do swimming. If I want to do, so I got to just start writing down ideas, so that I can come up with different ideas and just increase my ability to create games in Flash, because that's what my new business is supposed to be about. And if I don't know how to make games, then I can't be in business. So I have to get my game making skills up. So that's what this is all about. This Quin Kai stuff, and hopefully I can move forward and create better games and so on and so forth. But that's all I wanted to do, is create these games. So thank you very much, everyone, and goodbye.